Hello, and on behalf of the Department of Plant Pathology and OTF, welcome to this week's Turf Tips. I'm Todd Hicks.
And I'm Joe Rimmelsbach.
This week's weather pattern, if you've been looking at our tips here in the last couple of weeks and you've stayed ahead of the dollar spot, maybe some of the other diseases on the golf course side of things, you're probably pretty happy. We're starting to cool down a little bit, so the patch diseases, some of our bigger threats are going away. We're not seeing those as much. But be aware, dollar spot's still going to remain active at least for the next couple of weeks until we get really, really cold. I guess the other thing to look at down the road is if you want to make those snow mold applications, especially in some areas if you've had trouble before in the past. From what we're hearing so far is it looks like it could be kind of a snowy winter, or at least a wet winter, which both of those cases could mean snow mold in the spring. So be looking at that and see if the economics works for you if you've got those troubled areas. But that's about it on golf course for this week.
Yeah, it's kind of I just have a whole grocery list here of kind of weird things and oddball things. With the continued heat this last week, we have had cases of gray leaf spot continuing to be an impact on ryegrass, primarily again though still only on athletic fields. And here at the research center we're doing some research. We had several cases of Pythium, and actually I confirmed those. We got samples in from golf courses, especially in step cut roughs and areas of that nature. Another thing we're getting questions on higher cut turf and lawn care is either people's shoes or lawnmowers either turning orange or black. And basically, of course, orange rust continues to crank and be a problem, and that can be because of the massive spore production can lead to a lot of orange or rust colored spores being dislodged and getting on equipment and things of that nature. This black condition though looks very similar. It'll get on your shoes or on mowers or equipment, but it's black and not orange. And what this is it's mainly coming in from areas where we had very dry conditions. The turf maybe went dormant, so it was brown, and then we had some rainfall, some water on top of that, and what we have is saprophytic fungi just exploding. And I've seen this several times through my career, and this fungus just grows and eats all this dead leaf tissue and produces massive amounts of black spores, and so you just get this black soot everywhere. With rainfall and grass greening up, it all goes away pretty quickly. Other oddball things, we've gotten samples in of people want to know what this weird grass in their lawn. We've got samples of Bermuda grass coming in and want to know how to manage that. And then the last thing is, recently we're here at OSU Golf Course and they have a large area of zoysia. And Todd was talking about all the massive, and we have been all year, about dollar spot and how severe it is. This is the first time I've seen serious damage to zoysia from dollar spot. And it was expansive. It was just everywhere. And so it just kind of confirms, just how aggressive and the long environmental conditions we had that were ideal for dollar spot expansion. Also, we saw some rust on the zoysia, so there's a lot of diseases out there. So with that, I'd just like to end, with cooler conditions coming in. If you're going to do seeding, now is the time to, strike the iron, get as fast as you can get it in the ground, because time will run out quickly, and take advantage of these cooler conditions to really recover from any summer damage. That's about all I have.
Enjoy the cool down, cool weekend. We'll see you next week or week after.
Take care.